And yesterday when I'm discussing about Tableau stories, the call got disconnected automatically. Once let's finish this today's topic. Later, if there is time, let's see about Tableau stories. So today's concept is Tableau connections. Okay. We have two types of Tableau connection. One is a live connection and the other one is extract connection. Okay. Basically what's happening here in the sense, see, if you remember, I said you previously also, the data basically in Tableau, we will create all the visualizations. The Tableau is basically a reporting tool. We will create all the visualizations on data only. First, to create any graphs or to create any reports, we need data first of all. Correct. And as I said, that data can be in any format, like maybe Excel file or any database, PDF file like that. But what's happening? We need data. So just imagine, as I already said this, but let me once again tell this. Imagine this as a database where we will store the data. Okay. And all the graphs we will create or all the reports we will create in Tableau desktop tool. Right. Imagine this as a Tableau desktop. We will create all the graphs. Okay, so our data will be here and we need to create graphs here. So there should be something in between which helps us to connect our data to the Tableau desktop, right? So there should be some communication path in between which helps us to connect the data in the database to the Tableau desktop, correct? That is called as Tableau connection. Basically we have two types of Tableau connection. I just as I said now, just as I said just now, the live connection and extract connection. This connections only helps us to connect the data to the Tableau desktop. Am I clear? So if we see here, suppose if any file, suppose let me connect to Microsoft SQL Server here. I'm clicking on sign in. Whenever we want to connect the data, we will have the data sources available here. So now I wanted to connect to the SQL Server. So I just clicked on Microsoft SQL Server here. One pop-up box will open for me. I will need to click on sign in here. We will redirect to this page. This page is basically called as a data source level. You can see we are on the data source tab now. Correct. From here we need to select the data. If we are connected to the SQL Server, automatically we can see the databases here, the list of the databases. What are all the databases we have in our SQL Server in this machine? In my machine, in my laptop, I have my Microsoft SQL Server. Basically I connected to that my laptop's Microsoft SQL Server to here, to the Tableau. So in that SQL Server, if what are all the databases available, all the databases list I can able to see here. Okay, so here I'm selecting one random database and we are having some tables inside it. I'm taking employees table to, as we know, to get the data, what we need to do, we need to drag this data and drop it here. Then we can able to see the data here, right? So now all the
Ma'am, which
data,
one did you drag?
I dragged employee table here.
Okay.
Okay, so I just dragged the employee table. I got all my employee table data. I am having some columns here like employee number, employee name, job, manager, MGR in the sense manager ID, hire date, salary, commission, department number. Correct. If you observe here towards the top right corner, we have something called as connection, right? This is what we are going to discuss. We have live connection and we have extract connection. Towards the top right corner, we can able to find this connection in the data source page, in the data source level. Okay, whenever we connect it to the data in the data source level, it will show us in we are in, basically on what connection we are. By default we will be on the live connection, and in real time also mostly we will use live connection. But what is live connection and what is extract connection, and in which cases we will use extract connection, let's try to understand now. Okay, so is this clear so far?
Yeah.
Great. Now let's see what is live connection and what is extract connection. Live connection, if I want to define live connection, it is nothing but if there is a live communication path between data source and Tableau. We will call it as live connection. Here data source in the sense it can be any format of data, like maybe Excel file, maybe database, or maybe PDF, like that. So if we are maintaining, if we are having a live communication path between data source and Tableau desktop, we will call it as live connection. By default, whenever we connect to any data, by default we will be on the live connection only. So it is something like live connection is, we can understand it like we are connecting live to the data. Suppose we can, if I want to compare it with a real time example, if we talk about YouTube channel, I mean YouTube, if we have internet, all the news feed or new videos will automatically we can able to see all the videos in our YouTube channel, in our, basically in our mobile, whether it may be YouTube or Facebook or whatever it is, all the posts and all the videos, if we have internet connection only, we can able to see all of the newly updated videos or posts, right? Something like online online mode, I can say. Live connection, if we are using live connection, we can understand that we are using online mode. Okay, suppose if we don't have internet, and if we want to use the YouTube, we can use only the downloaded videos only, we can see only downloaded videos, we cannot able to see the newly updated or recent videos, or right, we can able to access, or we can able to see only the downloaded videos. Correct. So in the same way, whenever we are using live connection, we can get all the updates from the live data. Okay, basically in real time we will deal with big data, and if so, depending upon our client, if we got some new data in our database, that new data will be, we will work on that new data also, new data only, I mean that live data only. But if it comes to the extract connection, as I said with the example of YouTube, as how if we don't have internet, we need to access the downloaded videos. In the same way, whenever we are using extract connection, there won't be any live communication path. We need to save that data in our systems, and we need to work on the saved data only, not live data. Something like same, how we will download the videos in YouTube, here also we need to save or download all the data into our local machines or systems, and we need to work on that data only. After connecting, the concept will be same, how we will create graphs, what all functionalities we will do, that will be same. Here only the connection matters. If we are using live connection, we are connecting to the database lively. If we are using extract connection, we don't connect to the servers lively, we will we will save that data into our systems or into our RAM, and we will work on that data. Did you got the difference between live connection and extract connection?
Ma'am, what is the use of it? Anyways, we'll be connecting to the database, right?
Yes, the concept here is in in extract connection, uh, the the speed will be little bit, the performance will be better in extract connection. Basically, we will store that data in our RAMs, right? So accordingly, the performance will be better if we use extract connection. But in real time, if we whenever, I mean, in which cases, in which scenarios we will use extract connection, in the sense, if any time we are, suppose we are working from any place where we don't have much internet, or especially whenever, suppose we are traveling to somewhere, we are going in maybe flights, at that time also we want to use the Tableau, at that time we will use this extract connection. So that we'll first download that data and we will work on that. Basically in the places where we cannot access internet, if we want to create any graphs, we will use extract connection at that time. Okay, let's see actually how we will, what is practically, let's see how we will use extract connection and how we will work with live connection, and if I make any changes, how it will reflect, everything we will see. Let me open Tableau. So first let me open my SQL Server.
And ma'am, why you are not connecting to the MySQL?
It's not like that in generally to, as I'm teaching SQL in the MySQL tool, in Tableau I will teach in SQL Server. The concepts will be same, the connection, the how we will connect will be different. If you want, in the end I will show how we will connect to the MySQL also.
Okay. But in real time, basically people use SQL Server.
In Tableaus, as Tableau is, we are using from many years. Mostly, we got used to work with SQL Server, but in some companies they are using MySQL also. Actually, it completely depends on the clients we got, because basically we will deal with their data, and in what tool they are using, that tool only we need to connect, right? Maybe SQL
Okay.
Server or MySQL, like that.
Because I have heard SQL Server is more compatible with Power BI as it is a Microsoft suite of product.
Yeah, in Power BI case, that is different. As their all products are from, the same from the Microsoft, we will use SQL Server in Power BI. But it's not the case of Tableau. In Tableau, generally we got used to it. Like, from years we are using SQL Server only in Tableau. That's the reason we are using. But in Power BI, as both of the products are from Microsoft, they will only use SQL Server in Power BI. It will be more compatible. They can use other also, but the compatibility will be great there. Okay, so this is my SQL Server. Here, as you can see, we have the list of databases. I'm just expanding this. And so I want to work on DurgaSoft 2 database. So to do that, I will just right click here and I will click on new query. Right, one editable page will come here. What I need to do, I'm expanding the tables. I have employee table. Let me select that data. Select star from EMP. We need to use colon here. I'm just displaying this data. So this is my data. I cannot really maximize this. Can you able to see this one only it's changing. So can you able to see the result here? I have some employee names. first name is Smith, Ellen, word like that I have, right? So here, now what I want to do, I want to in the SQL Server level, I want to change any of my data, and I want to see whether that data is reflecting on the Tableau, or do I need to follow some steps so that the updated so that how to get that updated data in the Tableau. Okay, that way the process will be different whenever we are working with the live connection and extend connection. So let's see that here. If you can see, I have employee table, and in first row I have Smith, employee name as Smith. Let me change this employee name. To do that, what I can do directly, I will right click on the employee table here. Here we have a database and we have the list of tables, right? As I want to make changes, of course, to make these changes, we can use the commands also. And without commands also, we can update the data. So how to do that? In the sense, we have employee table here. I will need to right click here, and there is one option called as edit top 200 rows here. The same option you can see in MySQL also. Okay, directly without using update command also, we can even edit the data by right clicking and by selecting these options. Edit top 200 rows, I'm just clicking that. It is loading. Yeah, so from here I can edit directly. Okay, this is my table. Instead of Smith, I will edit it as Divya. Okay, let me give all the capital letters only, and maybe I will edit the some salary also. Okay, I edited, especially I edited the name from Smith to Divya. Okay, all right. Now let me just refresh the database here, database connectivity, and let me try to execute the select command. It's not changed. 1 second. See, it got changed, right? My employee name, I got it as Divya, and the salary is also got changed. Basically, we need to once again, after refreshing the database, once again we need to create. I mean, we need to open a new query, new editable page. Okay. So yeah, here basically what I did here, I changed the data. I changed one row of the data, and let's open Tableau now. For now, as I already connected to the data, I can see the old name only, right? Here we have Smith only. Now, see, in real time also, maybe our data gets changed or maybe we will get any new data. And if you observe, we are still on the live connection. Okay. So, you know, to whatever the updates we get in the database or whatever new data we get in the database, to reflect that data in the Tableau, we need to refresh our data sources. And again, we need to make sure on which connection we are on. We are currently on the live connection, so this is the data source level. Now, as I already connected this data, previously I have Smith only. Here you can see Smith only. I need, and I changed it in SQL Server, I changed that name to Divya. Now I want to, reflect that change here. To do that, what I need to do, in data source level, we have data menu here. I mean, we have menu bar here, and there we have data option, and there we will have refresh data source option. Basically, we need to refresh the complete data source, then we can able to find that updates here. Okay, I'm clicking on the refresh data source here. Remember, we should be on the data source tab, data source level. We will have data menu here. In the menu bar, we will have something called as data. Inside the data, we have refresh data source option. We need to click that. See, automatically my new data came here, right? The name got changed. Whenever we are on the live connection, basically this live connection only helps us to connect with the data source and the Tableau. Okay, whenever we are on the live connection, if any changes are done in the database, to reflect that changes to our Tableau data, we need to refresh the data sources regularly. Like whenever we are working, maybe, according to the data we are working, according to the client we have, we will refresh the data, just a clicking, just a single click, right? Refreshing data source maybe every hour. Like that, we will generally refresh the data source, and we will see we have any changes or not. We don't even want to observe because there will be thousands of data. We can't even observe, but automatically the data will be updated, and automatically graphs will also be updated. Okay, this is, but we need to refresh the data source regularly to get the updated data. When we are in live connection, the process is this one. Okay, we need to be on the data source level, data, refresh data source. Okay, then we can able to see the updated data here. Am I clear? Now let's see what is extract connection. As I said, extract connection, as I gave you the example of YouTube here, I said, as how we will, without internet, we can able to access only downloaded videos in YouTube. Whenever we choose extract connection here, I'm clicking extract connection for now. Okay, what it will happen, I just changed my connection from live to extract. But whenever I will go to the sheet level, for now I am on my data source level, right? So to create sheets, we will click on sheet 1, or we will go to the sheet level. So whenever I go to the sheet level, I cannot directly start creating graphs. First it will ask me to save this data in my laptop. Previously what we did yesterday, or previously what we saw, whenever we are in the live connection, we will just check the data here. We will go to the sheet 1, and we will just start creating graphs by using dimensions and measures, right? But in the extract, whenever we are in the extract level, I just clicked on the extract here, and I'm clicking on the sheet 1 here. Please observe, it is asking me to save me the database first, the data first. It will save the complete data, whatever data I have here, it will complete the data. It will save that data in my RAM. In my RAM, whenever I in my systems, in any of the systems, whenever we install Tableau desktop application, automatically one folder will be created called as my Tableau repository. Okay, inside that folder only this all the extracted files will be saved, and this will save in the form of TDEs. There is something called as TDE, that means Tableau data extract. You can see here, save as type Tableau data extract. Okay, all the extra, whenever we are working on the extract connection, our data will be saved in our RAM inside the Tableau repository folder in the TDE formats. Okay, nothing, we don't need to do much. We will just click on extract here. Whenever we are trying to create graphs, or whenever we are trying to open sheet level, whenever we are clicking on sheet 1, it is just asking me to save this in my laptop. So automatically it given some name here. I'm just clicking on save. Now what happened, it got saved, the data, the all the employee data got saved in my laptop, and whatever graphs or whatever analyzations I will do here, I mean whatever reports I will create here, I am using my local machine's data only. I mean that data is saved in my RAM only, right? That is only the difference here. From here the concept is same, whether it is live connection or extract connection. The process of creating graphs is same, but the the connection will be the different, something like online mode and offline mode. Okay, it is like we are downloading the data in our systems and we are working on the downloaded files. Okay, and again, if we want to refresh the data, if you want to suppose, let me again open my SQL Server here, and let me again edit this name. Okay, so what I will do, DurgaSoft 2. For the employee table, I'm just right clicking on the employee table and I'm clicking on edit top 200 rows once again. And again, once again, I'm just changing the data back. I'm giving the name Smith as it is. First we have Smith only, right? So I'm just again changing the data. That means basically once again I'm updating the data, correct? Let's display the data and see. What's wrong? Guys, please wait. You can see my data got changed back, right? Like Smith and 800. So what I did first, I edited the data and I saw in live connection, whenever we are in live connection, how to get that updated data in the live connection. Okay, now I changed the connection to the extract connection, and once again I updated the data in the database. Again, you may get doubt, right? I am changing the data in the database, but I am saying that I am working in the extracted data. That means I already downloaded or already saved that data in my system. Again, if we save that also, we will have some methods to make this updates. Let's see that. So basically here my data is again updated to Smith, right? Now I'm opening my Tableau. So you can see now I am on my extract level. We have something called as refresh option here. We need to click here. If we click the refresh button also, our you can see here, first my data is Divya here, and salary is also 7,000 here. Okay, if I click this refresh also, it will work, but sometimes maybe if we have a lot of changes, there is a I don't know whether it is real or myth. Sometimes someone will believe if we are clicking refresh from here, all the data may not be changed. So better, what we need to do, we need to go to sheet 1 level. Of course this one will also work. If we click on refresh, this one also work. And if we to but the best way is that we need to go to sheet level. We need to open sheet 1, and here we have data menu. In data menu we have an option called as refresh all extracts, right? I will click on this. Then immediately it will show me the databases which I've already extracted into my laptop. This is employee DurgaSoft 2. I'm in the DurgaSoft database employee table. I can select this. It will show me the list of databases also. We can select and we can click on refresh option here. It got refreshed. Now I can click on close. Now what I will do, in data source level, my data got changed, right?
It is still same, right?
Yeah,
Should
yeah,
be
here,
Smith.
here. If I select employee name, it is giving me Smith only. In sheet level, only we can observe. It is displaying Smith, not Divya. Whenever I am selecting the employee name and whenever I'm selecting the salary also, it is giving 800 only. Okay,
So it would be saved
let's try to,
automatically to that offline sheet, right?
yeah, offline sheet, it will be updated. Basically it won't happen, like, if in YouTube, once we downloaded, we can able to just view the saved already downloaded file only. But this is something like, we say we downloaded that file in our laptop, but again whenever we got any new updates in the database level also, that updates also we can able to save in our local machines with this option. That is great, right? So as I said, whenever we are on traveling, we are working somewhere, we don't, if without connecting to the main actual servers also, within, by using our own laptops, we can refresh the database by using this refresh all extracts. The data will be updated here. Okay, we can even click on refresh here, or else we can click from here. The best way is this one only, refresh all extracts. As you can see, whenever I selected the data, the name, it is displaying me the new data only, not old data, right? So whatever changes we made, it will reflect on the Tableau whenever we refresh the databases only. Without refreshes, without if we won't click on refresh, automatically the changes won't apply in the Tableau level. We need to click on the refreshes. But again, it depends on what connection we are in. Mostly 99% we will work on live connections only, and we will as you can see previously how we did in from the data source level. we will refresh the data. Okay, if we are using extract level particularly, we will use we will refresh the data from the sheet level. Okay, this is the difference between or the process of using a live connection and extract connection. Basically, I can say in live connection we will work with the current, or we will work with the online data, I can say. In extract connection we will work with the saved data. We will save the data first and we will work that data. Something like we can I can say it as an offline kind of working also, right? So this is about live connection and extract connection.
Now, when to use extract?
See, as I said, if we are trying to create any graphs from any remote places where we don't have good internet connection, whenever we are facing any issues of loading the server data into our laptops, we can use extract connection. Okay,
Okay.
like that. Basically, in companies, we will use on live connection. We will work on live connection only.
Ma'am, from when we'll be practicing this? Okay,
Uh,
easy to understand, but I mean, we haven't installed the software, right? So
yeah, on Monday. On Monday.
on Monday onwards, it will be regular classes, right? So today is
Yes,
the last
yes.
demo.
Yes, correct. Today is the last demo, and guys, whoever registered with us, they will get a new link from Monday, and from Monday we will we'll continue learning with our of course, this is also the concepts only. I'm covering the concepts from our course content or index only, but on Monday I will show you the installation process of Tableau as well as SQL Server if time permits, or else Monday I will show you Tableau and Tuesday I will show you SQL Server. Okay.
And ma'am, whatever you are teaching in SQL, the same syntaxes are needed for SQL Server, right? Or
Yeah,
different?
yeah, same sequence, same syntaxes. Only semicolon we need to add after each and every syntax. We need to use semicolon
Okay,
in SQL
rest
Server.
everything is same, right?
Everything is same. Everything is
Okay.
same. Yeah. So any doubts, guys? Anyone?
And tomorrow, do we have tableau
No, no,
classes?
we don't have classes. Today, Saturday and Sunday, we don't have classes. We will meet on Monday's class. And as you know, our course duration is 40 days and the course fees is 6,000. Please get registered. For the registered candidates, you will get a new Zoom link to your mails. Please connect with that link on Monday. And if you want to know anything more, if you have any doubts, especially
Hello,
in this concept, you can ask me. Yes, please.
ma'am. When is your next batch of SQL and Python will be start?
Python, Python, I'm not teaching currently.
Okay,
Uh, with DurgaSoft, I'm not teaching Python currently. And SQL, I just started 3 days back on Wednesday. I started my SQL batch in the morning session from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST. I
okay,
just finished 3 demo classes. If you are interested, I really just finished the very basics. If you are interested, you can watch that demo videos, and you
okay,
can continue from Monday. That demo videos is available on DurgaSoft YouTube channel, my SQL demo videos, or else even if you can ask admin people also, they will send the link. But again, the link will be of YouTube channels only. You can find it, my SQL demo videos.
okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to ask one more question.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, you are in data analytics field.
Correct, correct.
Ma'am, I want to do a data analytics. What is the one simple roadmap? Like, what should be I learn next after Tableau and SQL?
See, for data analyst, basically SQL is the main subject. I can say SQL is the backbone. You should have sound knowledge on SQL. You should be perfect in SQL, and then you should learn one visualization tool like Tableau or Power BI. It's up to you. So as you're already attending Tableau class, you need to learn SQL, you need to learn Tableau. With these two subjects, you can start your career into data analytics. But additionally, going forward, you need to learn Python also.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
But
Thank
if you can observe, even you can see in many of the job descriptions for many of the companies, these two subjects will only be their priority. Like, must have skills, you can see SQL and Tableau, and the good to have skill, you will find Python. If you know Python, that will be great. If you don't know also, you can start your career going forward after 2 to 3 years, or eventually whenever you want to grow in your career, you can learn Python parallelly.
you. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. And
Yep.
our admin team already kept the message about the registration process. Please follow that. And yes, Ravikaran, please.
How do we get the access for the videos? Like, will it be on YouTube?
On which Tableau videos or SQL videos?
Tablet videos, like starting from Monday. Where do you post the videos?
Yeah, in YouTube channel only. In DurgaSoft's YouTube channel, please check DurgaSoft YouTube channel. You can find all the demo videos of Tableau and MySQL.
Not the demo, the regular classes.
Regular classes, we will once we got registered, we will send you a link. In that link, you can get the access of all the videos.
Okay,
Okay,
it's your
all the
website.
videos, and yeah, it's not website. We will send a link to your Google Drive only.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so in your Google Drive only, we will give